So we're with Craig, and we're going to go over the history of the program, of the Lifeline program. People think that this is just, you know, here today, gone tomorrow. Craig's going to talk about it.
All right, history. The history of this program, okay? It's the Lifeline program, all right? Lifeline Benefit Program, right? This program goes all the way back to 1985 with Ronald Reagan, okay? Woo! Ronald Reagan was the first one to sign the bill, all right, and make a law with the Lifeline program. Ronald Reagan, okay? We all remember him from way back when. Sure.
If Ronald Reagan, there was no cell phones when Ronald Reagan was around.
No. Ronald Reagan instituted the Lifeline program, okay? And what he was doing was there were lots of people who did not have a home phone. So he was putting in landlines for people, for low income. Landline.
So this started with home phones.
This started with home phones. And you'll still come across people who have it on their home phone from years back, okay? And when they have it on their home phone, you cannot add another Lifeline benefit. You cannot get them a cell phone, all right? Now I think they knock 10, 12. I met a lady yesterday that had they knock off $14 off her bill every month for the Lifeline program. Juice? Okay, so this goes all the way back to Ronald Reagan, all right? In 2008, all right, President Obama, right? Barack, I don't even know how to spell it. Do you know how to spell it? Barack Obama. All right, we're going to just say President, right? President Obama, right? Signed a new Lifeline benefit and said that they could get cell phones. So now people call them sometimes Obama phones, but it's not really an Obama phone, it's a Reagan phone, okay? So that's really the history of it. If you want me to give you another little anecdote that I remember, years and years ago, I used to do merchandise on the streets of New York City. I needed to make a phone call. I'd run up to those things called pay phones that you don't see anymore, right? So I'd run up to the pay phone, I'd put my merchandise down, I'd pick up the phone, and there'd be 15 guys standing around me going, hey, don't use that phone. Don't use that, hang up that phone, hang up that phone. I hung up the phone. I'm like, wow, what's going on? Use the phone down there. There were 15 guys standing around that phone. And I'm like, well, what's going on? No. All of a sudden, ring, the phone rings. The guy runs up, right? Practically knocked my merchandise over. He goes, yes, hello? And he turned around, John Jones, come on over here. Got the phone. The guy said, yes, sir. I'll be there tomorrow, sir. Thank you. All right, I'll be there. Click. And he went like this, and everybody clapped. And I'm like, what's going on? They were using the pay phone, all right, as a phone number they could call for a job. 15 guys were standing around that phone all day long waiting for a boss to call them so they could get a job and feed their families. That's what people used to do. And that's why Ronald Reagan made this program. So he gave people landlines so they could call 911, so that they could put a number down when they had to apply for a job. Years ago, when you applied for a job, you had to have a telephone number. How else am I going to call you? So that's how the program came about. And I have personal experience knowing that. Now you don't see everybody that has a cell phone, you don't even see a payphone on the corners anymore. Juice, just like you're going to see very few Lifeline benefits in people's homes, but you will run across it from some of the old timers. Juice?
That's great history, and I appreciate that. Guys need to know that.